like a bird within her sing. All I know, she sang a little while and then flew on. Tell me all that you know, I'll show you snow and rain. When you hear that same sweet song again, will you know why? Anyone who sings a tune so sweet is passing by. Laugh in the sunshine, sing, cry in the dark, fly through the night. Don't cry now. Don't you cry. Don't you cry anymore. La 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 la. Sleep in the stars. Don't you cry. Dry your eyes on the wind. La 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 la. All I know is something like a bird within her sang. All I know, she sang a little while and then flew on. Tell me all that you know, I'll show you snow and rain. Tell me, did I see your baby laugh about that? I'm gonna bring it on like a dragon. Well, but you let me prove to you what a man. Now I'm not touching down deep inside. Ooh. Baby, why you let it like easy? I want to around my knees. For every little thing I feel of me. Ooh, I'ma take a moment. Please me. Baby, baby, why you dye your hair? Mama, keep it money. Baby, why don't you? 'Cause I know you too. Clown and did a mother turn and scold on you. Mercy. I wanna bring it on like a dream. Well, won't you let me prove it to you what a man? Now I'm touching down deep inside. Baby, what you got that like? But I wanna have some real money. So every little thing I feel of me. Ooh, mama, take a moment. Ooh, to please me. See, it's what I want, what I need. See, I'm doing what I need. You know my face when I take a lead. No, I don't want your sympathy. Yes, I know you stand there staring at me. Somebody, and I want it. Like these, believe it. Yeah, body, I want it. Need it. Oh, you got to have it. Remedy, 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 remedy. What I want, need it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thanks for coming, y'all.
My behavior's unacceptable, so condescending and necessarily critical. I have a tendency of getting very physical, so watch your step, cause if I do, you'll need a miracle. You train me dry, make me wonder why I'm even here. The double vision I was seeing is finally clear. You want to stay, but you know very well I want you gone. Not fit to fucking tread the ground that I'm walking on. When it gets cold outside and you've got nobody to love, you'll understand what I mean when I say there's nowhere we're gonna give up. Like a leader who cries in the face of a monster that lives in a dream. Yeah. Is there anyone out there? Cause it's getting harder and harder to breathe. And is there anyone out there? Cause it's getting harder and harder to breathe. What you were doing was screwing things up inside my head. You should know better, you never listen to what I said. Touching your pillow and writhing in the naked sweat, hoping somebody someday will do you like I did. When it gets cold outside and you've got nobody to love, you'll understand what I mean when I say there's nowhere we're gonna give up. Like a leader who cries in the face of a monster that lives in a dream. Yeah. Is there anyone out there? Cause it's getting harder and harder to breathe. And is there anyone out there? Cause it's getting harder and harder to breathe. Does it kill? Does it burn? Is it painful to learn that it's me who has all the control? Does it thrill? Does it sting when you feel what I bring and you wish that you had me to hold? When it gets cold outside and you've got nobody to love, you'll understand what I mean when I say there's nowhere we're gonna give up. Like a leader who cries in the face of a monster that lives in a dream. Yeah. Is there anyone out there? Cause it's getting harder and harder to breathe. And is there anyone out there? Cause it's getting harder and harder to breathe. Is there anyone out there? Cause it's getting harder and harder to breathe. And is there anyone out there? Cause it's getting harder and harder to breathe. crashing again. Yeah, I hit the bottom, but I'm on the mend. I get up, take another step, push it to the edge. I get up, just a little more, I can see the end. I get up, yeah, you're finished, yeah, you're mine, always win in due time. You think too much, it's in my head, so I'm shaking off the rust. And you got no trust, it's in my head, so I'm shaking off the rust. I think I broke just a little bit, walked through the fire, made it back again. Lord knows I tried everything I can. Now I'm shaking off the rust. Bang my head against the wall. Try to hold a smile, but I'm sick of it all. Everyone with something to say. Better hold my tongue or I'll make a mistake. I get up, show 'em what I do, show 'em how it's done. I get up, never turn it down, never gonna run, I learn. You think too much, it's in my head, so I'm shaking off the rust. And you got no trust, it's in my head, so I'm shaking off the rust. I think I broke just a little bit, walked through the fire, made it back again. Lord knows I tried everything I can. Now I'm shaking off the rust. You think too much, it's in my head, so I'm shaking off the rust. You got no trust, it's in my head. Now I'm shaking off the rust. I think I broke just a little bit, walked through the fire, made it back again. Lord knows I tried everything I can, and I'm shaking off the rust. Yeah, I'm shaking off the rust. I won't just survive. Oh, you will see me thrive. Can't write my story. I'm beyond the archetype. I won't just conform. No matter how you shake my core. 'Cause my roots, they run deep. Oh, oh, yeah, so little faith. Don't doubt it, don't doubt it. Victory is in my veins. I know it, I know it.
Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back. If you watched the first game and you're watching this live, or just welcome to Becky Russ Field at the campus of American River College. Lovely Sacramento, California, Game 2 between the Butte College Roadrunners and the American River College Beavers. The Beavers won Game 1 behind Bree Romero 5-3. 3 hits for Bella Garcia in that game. Bree Romero got the win, and she's back out on the mound to start this second game, and everything is the same for the Beavers. Romero on the mound. Mackenzie Smith behind the plate. Madison Demon at first. Savannah Haynes at second. Bella Garcia at short. Kayla Adams at third. Elizabeth Popick in left, Alexa Garcia in center, and Riley Meyer out in right field. And let's get started with Chloe Giannini, the center fielder for the Roadrunners. She steps up to the plate. She was 2 for 3, scored a run, and drove in a run in that first game. And the first pitch is down low for a ball. Giannini, Medeja Wathen, and Madison West will be the first 3 hitters for the Roadrunners, who have a couple of small changes in their lineup. They do have a different pitcher in this one. It's Cabria Childers, who we saw as a pinch hitter in the first game. Actually, Thurman's at shortstop. Madison West is behind the plate. Next pitch is a little bit high for a ball, 2-0. Two balls and no strikes. That's hit high up in the air to right field. Meyer giving chase, and she gets there and makes the catch in right field. Meyer, a lot of activity in game 1, and she acquitted herself quite well and pulls that one down for the first out. Giannini hits it well, but Meyer runs it down, 1 out, and that'll bring up Medeja Wathen, the second baseman. 1 for 4 in the first game, scored a run, had some excellent defensive plays at second base for the freshman from Chico. That one's popped up short right field, going out to second baseman. That's going to drop in for a base hit between Haynes and Meyer. It's a single for Wathen, first hit of the second game and the second hit of the day for Medeja. That'll bring up Madison West. Played the first game at third base, and she's going to catch in this one. Came up with a big 2-run double in the first inning. She was 1 for 3 in that first game and did have the 2 runs batted in. Right-handed hitter. Watches that one outside for a ball. She's out of Dixon High School, a sophomore. Followed by Brianna Williams, first game pitcher, who is playing first base in this second game and batting in the number 4 spot. Cabria Childers hitting 5th, and Nicole Group, the right fielder. Riley Kusic in left. Ashley Thurman is our shortstop, and Isabella Saldana is our third baseman. That one's lined into left field. That's a solid base hit. Handled out there and left by Popick. She guns it back in behind the runner, but Wathen is safe. It's a single for West. Second hit of the game already for the Roadrunners. West with her second hit of the day, and here is Brianna Williams. 1 for 3 in the first game, went full game, complete game on the mound. Pitch on the way, and that is in there for a strike. 0-1 on Brianna Williams. Cabria Childers is next. It's getting a little chill. We'll have to go on our People app, Chris, and see what it feels like. Ground ball out toward shortstop into center field for a base hit. That is going to score a run. The throw from Garcia comes through, but safe at the plate is Medeja Wathen. So it's an RBI single for Williams. The first run of the game scores for Butte, just like in the first game, and this time it's Brianna Williams with the RBI single. It is 1-0 in favor of the Roadrunners. 3 straight hits after the fly out by Giannini, and Cabria Childers, the pitcher, comes up to the plate. Freshman from West Valley High School. That one just to the left of Garcia, and Bella couldn't get to it, got up the middle. Childers hits that one high in the air to center. Alexa giving chase, reaches up, and what a catch at the fence. And she gets the ball back in. The runner at second tags and goes to third, but what a catch by Alexa Garcia out in center field. Caught it, went down to her knees afterward, and still was able to return the ball to the infield. The runner at second, that is West, alertly goes to third. So it is 3 hits and 2 flyouts for the Roadrunners here in the first inning. And Nicole Group, who had a couple of hits in that first game, at the plate. Flew out deep to center to end that first game. Takes that one down low. Mackenzie Smith, another good block behind the plate. Group had a couple of singles, and then she was the last hitter of the first game and flied out to the warning track in center field with a runner on base. Riley Kusic on deck, hitting in the number 7 spot again out in left field. First and third, 2 outs, top of the first. Group takes that one, unfortunately, on her back, and she'll go down to first base. So hit by pitch. Group goes down to first. Williams is at second. West over at third, so they're loaded for Riley Kusic. The sophomore from Pleasant Valley High. 0 for 3 in the first game with a walk. Had a ground out, a couple of ground outs and a pop out. Up here in a big situation early on in this second game. Outside for a ball, 1-0. Rugby game looks to be wrapped up. There's just people milling around, but I can't tell the people milling around from the actual rugby match. So I assume since the people are not dressed in uniform, those are just fans, and that match has concluded. 1-0 pitch. Kusic takes it right down the middle for a strike, 1-1. One of the guys working the scoreboard did the impossible, went out to Chick-fil-A and got back before the start of the second game. I don't think you can get in that line and get back before the start of the second game, but they pulled it off. 1 ball, 1 strike on Kusic. She watches that one outside, and it's ball 2. 2-1. Giannini flied out to start the inning, then singles from Wathen, West, and Williams. Brianna's single scoring Wathen. A deep fly by Childers to center field, and then Group was hit by a pitch. 2-1 on Riley Kusic. Pop-up infield. Now make it short center field as Garcia comes in and makes the play. So kind of escaped without too much damage. 1 run, 3 hits, 3 left. We go to the bottom of the first. Roadrunners 1. Beavers coming to bat.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at a Super Taco. We'd love to see you.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadium. 33 action-packed home games loaded with fun for the whole family. Local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
Bottom of the first, Beavers trailing 1-0. Cabria Childers is the pitcher for Butte College. She is 0-2 on the season, 14 1/3 innings pitched. 5 strikeouts, 5 walks. And she will face Bella Garcia, Elizabeth Popick, and Alexa Garcia. Bella with 3 hits in that first game. Comes up here from the left side. Childers from West Valley High School. Almost hit one out of here in the top of the first. Down the middle for a strike as Garcia showed bunt. Coming in at third was number 2, Isabella Saldana, who's moved over from shortstop to take third. Actually, Thurman is our shortstop. Kijo Wathen back at second base, and Brianna Williams over at first. Behind the plate is Madison West. So a new look infield for the Roadrunners. Garcia lets that one go by, and it's outside for a ball. Kusic in left, Giannini in center, and Group in right. So the outfield is the same, but the infield moved around in every position except for second base and Micajah Wathen. 1 ball, 1 strike on Garcia with Popick to follow. lines it foul over the dugout, on top of the dugout, and hits a cart. So a very destructive foul ball by Bella Garcia. Just can't get over how great the field looks here at Becky Rust Field. Just fantastic. After an off season of working on it a little bit, or a lot actually. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. You got her on strikes. So a strikeout of Bella Garcia, the first out here in the first inning, and Elizabeth Popick will come to the plate. The left fielder, 1 for 3 in game number 1. Alexa Garcia to follow. Popick hits that one up. A nice play by Makasia Wathen. She does it again. That one going to her right, reaching up and catching this soft line drive by Popick. So 2 outs, and that'll bring up Alexa Garcia. Wathen has played a tremendous second base through the first game, and now with that play here in the second game, keeps Popick off the base paths, and Alexa Garcia coming up here with nobody on and 2 outs. That's down low for a ball. Kayla Adams to follow. Savannah Haynes is batting 5th, and Riley Meyer 6th. Madison Demon 7th, Kenzie Smith 8th, and Ariana Olaso is batting 9th for the Beavers today. Garcia watches a fastball on that outside corner. It's called strike 1. 1-1 on Alexa. Already made a tremendous catch out in center field in the top of the first. Somehow was able to get the ball back in the infield. Was looking the other way on her knees. Ground ball back to the pitcher. Childers handles over to first. Good inning for Cabria Childers. 1-2-3. We go to the top of the second, and Butte leads it 1-0.
I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. Personally, the most rewarding part is about eating it. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it, they can see it.
Top of the second inning from Becky Rust Field, 1-0 in favor of the Roadrunners. They'll send Ashley Thurman, Isabella Saldano, and Chloe Giannini to the plate here in the second inning. Ashley Thurman making her first plate appearance of the day. She caught in game 1. She was a designated flex player, and she did not have an at-bat, and so she's up here playing shortstop and hitting in this second game. Shortstop, there's a strike call. It was a very delayed strike call. Playing shortstop's more fun than catching, I think. And she gets to bat and everything. This is great. This is probably her favorite game of the season so far. That's popped up right above us, and it'll be 0-2 on Ashley Thurman. She's a freshman out of Willows High School. Isabella Saldano hitting 9th again for the Roadrunners on deck. That's hit high up in the air towards center field. Going out to second baseman. Coming in is Alexa Garcia. And she makes the catch and just throws it back to Romero. Don't have to throw the ball around or anything. Just throw it back to the pitcher and let's keep going. So Thurman's retired on a fly ball to shallow center field. It'll bring up Isabella Saldano, who had a couple of hits in the first game. She was 2 for 3. Third baseman Isabella Saldano. out of Rio Vista, the sophomore. Played short in the first game, playing third in this one. She hits that one, a short, soft liner into left center field, and that's down for a base hit. So Saldano from the number 9 spot has 3 hits in 4 at-bats in this doubleheader. That's the 4th hit of the game for the Roadrunners, and they'll bring up Chloe Giannini, who flied to right field her first time up, hit it well, but Riley Meyer ran it down toward the right field line. So Giannini, left-handed hitter. Another freshman on the Butte roster, this one from Argonaut High School. That's high. It's going to get off the glove of Smith, and going down to second base will be Saldano. So she is in scoring position here with 1 out in the second. Roadrunners already having a 1-0 lead in this one. Brianna Williams with the RBI single back in the first. Inside for a ball. Almost thought it might be inside corner, but inside for a ball. 2-0 on Giannini. Deja Wathan is on deck. That's hit high up in the air to right field. Meyer has a beat on it, though. See if they tag it second. They do with Saldano, and the throw's going to be cut off by Haynes. So Giannini flies out to right, but Saldano moves over to third base. I would definitely have, they did, I think, appeal that one, and she is determined to be okay, but I would have checked that one too. It seemed like she took off awful early. So here's Medeja Wathan, who is 1 for 1 and a run scored today. In this one, she was 1 for 4 in the first game. Right-handed second baseman. Tremendous defensive plays all during this doubleheader. She's up here with a runner at third, and then is outside for a ball. Runner at third and 2 outs. Our favorite Poodle was taken, finally taken out to let her run around a little bit, you know, let off some steam, so to speak. That's popped out right side, out of play on top of the dugout. I was wondering about it. I said, you can't let the dog just stay there. I think we mentioned it last game. Hey, they probably heard our pleas. Probably got word via the internet. Hey, the announcers are saying you need to take those dogs out, and that's what they've done. 1-1 pitch is inside in the dirt. Smith knocked it down, couldn't find it. 2 balls and 1 strike. Wathan out of Chico High School. She is another freshman. Just 4 sophomores on this roster for the Roadrunners. They've started off 0-5 on the season. That's fouled out of play. A lot to like about this team. They hit the swing the bats well. Came in, as we said, with a .223 average in the first game for the season, and they had 9 hits in that game, and they've got 4 already in this one. So it's 2-2 now on Wathan. Madison West on deck to follow. That is a fastball. That is ball 3. And Romero thought she had strike 3. So did most of the infield. But she didn't. Saldano at third. She singled, went to second on a wild pitch, went to third on a flyout. That's it sharply to the right of second base, into center field for a base hit. An RBI single for Medeja Wathan and makes it 2-0 in favor of the Roadrunners. So Wathan with her second hit of the game and third of the day, and she sets it up for Madison West, who's had a good day so far. First game she was 1 for 3 with 2 runs batted in, and she singled back in the second inning. 5 hits on the day in this game for the Roadrunners. Swing and a miss. They led game one 2-0 in the top of the first, and they gave up 4 to the Beavers in the bottom of the first. They're past that bottom of the first this time, and they put up another run in their half of the second. Brianna Williams to follow. That's fouled away. Quickly 0-2 on West. Madison, the sophomore, one of the 4 sophomores. She is from Dixon High School. Played third base in game number 1, moved behind the plate for this one. That's outside. 1-2. Head coach Stacy York down at third base. Assistant coaches Jessica Galloway and Kevin York. In the dugout for the Roadrunners, Lisa Delgado running the show for ARC. Popped up. Let's see if it stays in play. Coming down and calling it is Adams, and she makes the play. So 1 run, 2 hits, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the second. It's now the Roadrunners 2 and the Beavers nothing.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop in Towne. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at a Super Taco. We love to see you.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadium. 33 action-packed home games loaded with fun for the whole family. Local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
Moving along into the bottom of the second inning, Roadrunners have scored in both the first and second. Beavers were blanked in the bottom of the first. 1-2-3, they went down against Cabria Childers. They'll come up with Kayla Adams, Savannah Haynes, and Riley Meyer in this one. Adams 1 for 3 in game number 1. First pitch, a fastball. It is in there for a strike. 0-1 on Kayla Adams. Freshman from Rockland, playing at third base. Adams chopped one foul at the plate, so quickly down 0-2 to Childers. Isabella Saldano down at third. It's Ashley Thurman at short. Kezia Wathan at second, and Brianna Williams at first. Madison West behind the plate. Adams chops it over towards second. Wathan is in on it. Picks it up. Flips it over to Williams for the out. So 4 up, 4 down for the Beavers against Childers, and they'll bring up Savannah Hines, who had an RBI in game number 1.
Now batting for the Beavers, number 9. Second baseman, Savannah Haynes.
Savannah, a freshman from Castle Roban. Savannah hits one out to the right of second base. Wathan scoops that one up, throws it to first, and Haynes is out 4-3. 2 up, 2 down quickly for the Beavers here in the second, and here comes Riley Meyer. 0 for 2 in game number 1, but she did have an RBI, a bases-loaded walk back in the first inning. She's up here with 2 outs and nobody on after the Haynes ground out and the Adams ground out. That is down low for a ball, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes on Riley Meyer. Madison Demon to follow if Riley can get something started here in the second. Swing and a miss. A little bit behind that one from Childers, who brought an 0-2 record into this game. It has looked really good so far, retiring all 5, the batters she has faced. That's a fastball on the inside corner, I thought, but it missed the inside corner, so it's 2 balls and 1 strike. And I think that Riley is really benefited by the fan who yelled out, "Be ready." I think that would probably got her going. She is now ready for anything. Chopped down the first baseline, that's foul. Picked up by Williams. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Reminder, go to arcbeavers.com. There's still a chance, still time to get tickets to that Alumni Association crab feed going on tonight from 5 to 9, benefiting the ARC athletic program. Chop right back to Childers. She gets it, throws it to first, and she's 6 up and 6 down. We go to the 3rd inning. The Roadrunners lead at 2-0. Fast flung on and missed. He got him on strikes at 86, the off-speeder. Bruno strikes out the side. Potters get the win 8-5. Sanchez 1 on 4. She gets it back, trying to get it back to Gallegos. What a spin move. Her shot is blocked. She has it controlled, puts in the goal. Witt trying to set it. She sets it over for Molly Harrison, pokes it over. Short set for Barrios, and her slam goes out of play. He's going to look that way. Now he's going to duck down the middle. He's got a guy wide open at the 18 kid, and that's Robert Freeman. And Robert's trying to make a couple of moves. He comes back to the 15, comes down to the 10. He gets a block to the 5. Funny, but I wanted to ask you about that because I remember you doing that show, and you kind of.
Go ahead.
That's you want to. That's our new show.
Really nice.
Yeah, Beneath One Fern is what we call the show.
Yeah, Between a Flower.
Yes. Well, we're working on workshopping the title.
Yes.
Ooh. Well, you may not see that $10 again, my friend. That woman does not like to fork over the cash.
I heard him say he'd pay you next Tuesday. So
That's right.
I didn't bring pad and paper, so I don't know what to tell you what's going to happen when I come back.
First of all,
I got to take notes.
We may end up in one, especially on this episode of the Stones and Toys Show.
Oh, snap.
Moving along in the top of the 3rd, Becky Russ Field on the campus of American River College. Mark the Phantom Low here. Chris Toy running the controls. Brianna Williams, Cabria Childers, and Nicole Group will be the first 3 hitters against Bree Romero. 2 runs on 5 hits for Butte through the first 2 innings. Williams singled in a run back in the first inning. That is down low for a ball, 1-0 on Brianna Williams. Douglas High School. She is a freshman at Butte College. Pitched the first game. Lost that one 5-3. Swings and pops that one up. It might stay in for Mackenzie Smith, and she makes the catch. Turns herself around a couple of times, and she makes the catch for out number 1. Which brings up Cabria Childers, who fly deep to center field on a great play by Alexa Garcia back in the first inning. Line drive down the left field line, that is foul. Happy to report that our poodle is back, Chris, with her sweater on, and she's looking very, kind of like, okay, now I can settle in and watch the rest of the game. I had some business to take care of. I had to see a man, over there by the, forest, but I am okay now and ready to go. She's looking for new fields to conquer now. Yeah, definitely. The big guy hasn't come back yet, I don't think. Probably went out, hanging out. That's lifted into right field. Meyer coming on. What a nice backhanded catch by Riley Meyer in right center field. Good defense by Meyer, who's played well out there all day long for the second out, and Nicole Group comes to the plate. 2 for 4 in the first game. Nicole was hit by a pitch in the back in her first appearance in this game, and she looks to be okay, none the worse for wear, playing out in right field for the Roadrunners. She watches that one outside just a bit. 1 ball and no strikes. Elizabeth Popick is in left field, Meyer in right, and Alexa Garcia manning center field for the Beavers. Riley Kusic to follow if Group gets anything started here in the third. Swinging and a miss. Took something off that one. I think Bree Romero's looking over at the dugout. She might be looking at Jamil Pugh, who's taking pictures over there and just going, hey, get my good side or something like that. He takes such fine photographs. XTG Media is his company. Check it out. They provide a variety of services. 2 up-and-coming companies. Here's the 1-1 pitch, fouled off back to the screen, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the third. Beavers won game 1 5-3. Roadrunners up top 2-0 in this one. That one popped up. Let's see if that stays in. Smith coming back, thinks she has a caught, and she makes the catch, leaning back over her head. Good play. Good inning defensively for the Beavers. We go to the bottom of the third. Roadrunners holding on to their 2-0 lead.
Oh, I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. Personally, the most rewarding part about eating it. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it, they can see it.
Bottom of the third inning, Beavers trailing 2-0. Cabria Childers came in here 0-2, but she has set down the first 6 Beavers she's faced, and she'll have Madison Demon, then Mackenzie Smith, and Ariana Alasso. That's an illegal pitch, I think, was called by the umpire. I think he asked the coach what he wanted, a ball or a balk. I think that's what he said. Of course, the balk doesn't do you much good with nobody on base. So maybe I was mistaken on that, but I could have sworn he said, what do you want, a ball or a balk? I don't think he said, what do you want, a ball or a strike? So that wouldn't make any sense either. Right? There's got to be some open-ended area there, yeah. So it's 1 ball and no strikes. Just watching the rugby players. Still a couple of them straggling, and Chris and I wondering, the rugby players like to get together after the game and have a good time. That's down in the dirt. I don't know if you're running an establishment, if you want to see a bunch of rugby players come to your establishment. They're probably fine people, don't get me wrong. But, they're just different. Let's just put it that way. They probably run up a pretty good tab, so that's good. But there may be some breakage involved when they get, just reenacting what happened out on the pitch. That's all I'm saying. That's down low for a ball, 3-0. Nothing against rugby players. Fine people. Soul of the earth. But they just, if you play that game, it's kind of hard to just all of a sudden go back, okay, we're just going to sit at our table and have a soda pop. Yeah, exactly. Give me a little rosé or something. A Riesling. 3-0 pitch. Looked like it was right down the middle, and the umpire agrees. 3 balls and 1 strike. Madison Demon, then Mackenzie Smith, And Ariana Alasso, Madison 0 for 2 with a run batted in that first game. 3-1 pitch. Hits it down to the left of second base, coming over as Wathen makes the play and gets her at first. I think the Beavers might want to figure out not to hit it to Micaiah Wathen at second base. She's done actually quite well for herself today. 7 up and 7 down, and Mackenzie Smith comes up to the plate. The catcher had 2 hits in game number 1. She was 2 for 3. Trying to break through against Childers, and she watches that one high and outside. Childers got behind 3-0 to Demon, but got Madison to ground out to second base. One of those little squibbers that's moving around a lot when it gets to your glove. 1 ball, no strikes. She chops that one back in front of the plate, picked up by the pitcher, throws to first and got her by a step. So defensively, Cabria Childers pulls out a gem. She retires Mackenzie Smith 1-3, so 2 outs here, 8 up and 8 down. And here's Ariana Alasso. The freshman from Bear Creek was 0 for 3 in game number 1. Batting in the 9th spot, number 4. That one's hit down the first base line, but foul, run down over there by Williams. And it'll be no balls and 1 strike on Ariana. Top of the order, Bella Garcia is on deck. Also asking the third base coach for his opinion, and we're going to have a visit by Stacy York, it looks like, to talk to Cabria Childers, who has been pretty good. If you count 8 up and 8 down, pretty good, and I would say that's pretty good. You know, I think they're talking about why she was assessed that illegal pitch earlier, not maintaining contact with the rubber. So they're going to discuss that. You know, I think, hey, you know, that's great that you want to discuss that, but, you know, you can wait until you're back in the dugout and talk about that, you know. Oh and 1 on Alasso. She is the designated player with the Beavers, designated hitter. She has been such the entire day. Beavers winning game 1. So it is now 1 ball and no strikes. So that must have been an illegal pitch as well. That's why the conversation didn't see the signal by the umpire. Also takes that one high. So that's what prompted the visit from Stacey York. 2 balls and no strikes. If you're just calm and collected, things explain themselves to you. Maybe the universe won't, but some things do. Lasso hits that one right back to Childers, and I think we're going to have an illegal pitch again, I think. So I think the third base coach will choose to let her have another try. That's just my thought. Let's see if it is then 3 balls and no strikes. I think that we might have another meeting because I think that Childers not really understanding what exactly is going on here. The pitch was called illegal immediately by the home plate umpire. So it's now 3 balls and no strikes on Ariana Lasso. And that is inside ball 4. Well, the first base runner is Ariana Alasso after the illegal pitch was called on her ground out. And here's Bella Garcia, who struck out her first time up after going 3 for 3 in game number 1.
Shortstop, Bella Garcia.
Sophomore from Rockland High School. Up here with a runner at first and 2 outs. We are in the bottom of the 3rd inning. And she is trailing 2-0. Lasso over at first base. Interesting alignment as it looks like they are bringing in, let's see if that's the shortstop. Listed as the shortstop is playing right to the right of Childers. And here comes Stacey York up to talk to the home plate umpire. So that is trying to see the alignment number 2. So that's Saldano. So she is actually listed as the third baseman, but she is playing right to the right of Childers. And moving over behind her would be Ashley Thurman, who's handling the rest of the left side of the infield. As Coach Stacey York is talking to the home plate umpire, which I wish we had a little bit like a little microphone, a little comm system like they do in the spy movies where we've got something in our ear, we can hear what's going on. It just, so we could explain it to people, that's all. I'm not a snoop or anything like that. 1 ball and no strikes. So it is Saldano to the right, probably I would say about 10 feet to the right. And Thurman is playing in the usual third base position, so they figure that Bella slaps a lot of them right back up towards shortstop, and if they wait for the grounder to come, they're not going to be able to throw her out. So they're going to just play it kind of like they were a third baseman, usually playing against the bunt. Garcia takes that one on the outside corner for a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. Yeah, I would have missed that one on the ump app. That we've got to we'll keep working on. Riley Kusic is playing right down the left field line. Maybe about 2 steps, 3 steps off the line in left field. Left center is Giannini, and in right center is Nicole Group, almost in center field. Garcia chops it right back to the pitcher. Childers over to first base, and they got Garcia again. 1-3, no runs, no hits, 1 left. We go to the top of the 4th. The Roadrunners lead this one 2-0. Pass flung on and missed. He got him on strikes at 86, the off-speeder. Bruno strikes out the side. Potters get the win 8-5. Sanchez 1-on-4. She gets it back, trying to get it back to Gallegos. What a spin move. Her shot is blocked. She has it controlled, puts in the goal. Witt trying to set it. She sets it over for Molly Harrison, pokes it over. Short set for Barrios, and her slam goes out of play. He's going to look that way. Now he's going to duck down the middle. He's got a guy wide open at the 18 kid. That's Robert Freeman. And Robert's trying to make a couple of moves. He comes back to the 15, comes down to the 10. He gets a block to the 5. Funny, but I wanted to ask you about that because I remember you doing that show, and you kind of
go ahead.
That's our new show.
Really nice.
Yeah, Beneath One Fern is what we call the show.
Yeah, Between a Flower.
Yes. Well, we're working on workshopping the title.
Yes.
Ooh. Well, you may not see that $10 again, my friend. That woman does not like to fork over the cash.
I heard him say he'd pay you next Tuesday. So
That's right. I didn't bring pad and paper, so I don't know what to tell you what's going to happen when I come back.
First of all,
I got to take notes.
We may end up in one, especially on this episode of the Stones and Toys Show.
Oh, snap.
We are moving into the top of the 4th here at Becky Russ Field. 2-0 in favor of the Roadrunners. They will send up the bottom of their order Riley Kusic, Ashley Thurman, and Isabella Saldano. As Korea Childers gets through the first 3 innings, has not allowed a hit, just 1 base runner on a base on balls. Kusic flied to center field her first time up. She takes that one right down the middle for a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Watches that one outside a little bit. 1 ball and 1 strike, evens up the count. Mackenzie Smith behind the plate for the Beavers today. She's caught both games so far. Romero has been on the mound for the entire doubleheader. It's a check swing. Did she go? Let's ask. And she did not go. 2 balls and 1 strike. I'm okay with that. I would have got that one on my. That's a different part of the app when they ask the other umpire for help. Then that's a different thing that you put in there. I'm working this app out as I go, but it's promising. 2-1 pitch hit sharply down the third. Nice stop by Adams. She'll throw it across the diamond for a good defensive play by Kayla Adams. 1 out. Well hit by Kusic. And here comes Ashley Thurman, who flied to center field her first time up. Ashley playing at shortstop in game 2, was the catcher in game number 1. Two runs on 5 hits for the Roadrunners. That one's in the dirt, gets all the way through to the backstop. No harm, no runners. The Poodle's back, Toy, and so is the big Wolfie dog. Yeah, he took a little while. He had to get a little more exercise. He had a pretty lean animal over there. You get a little more exercise, check it out. It's a lot of room to roam, although you didn't want to get involved with the rugby players. 1 ball, no strikes. Popped up short left center field. Garcia comes on. She calls for it and makes the catch. Alexa covering a lot of ground out in center field for the second out. Second time she's retired Ashley Thurman. And here comes Isabella Saldana, who is 1 for 1 in this game, 3 for 4 on the afternoon. Out of the number 9 spot. Played shortstop in game 1, third base in this game 2. Although she moved into kind of a shortstop position when Bella Garcia came to the plate. Hits that one down the third baseline foul. The definition of off the end of the bat there. 0-1. Oh and 1 on Elizabeth Isabella. That one is high. Evens up the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. Top of the order, Chloe Giannini to follow if Saldana reaches base again. That's lifted foul down the third base line and over the head of Kayla Adams. So Saldana trying to place it perfectly to left. She's done it a couple of times today. Last time singling into left center field. Romero has retired 5 straight on her own after giving up 2 runs on 5 hits in the first 2 innings. Again, she is getting signals relayed from the dugout or what pitch to call. And that one's hit to the right of shortstop. Nice play by Garcia, but she's not going to have a chance to get Saldana at first base. A diving play by Bella Garcia, but once she left her feet, it was a sure base hit for Saldana. Here's second of this game and 4th of the day, and she is at first base with 2 outs, and Chloe Giannini coming to play. Chloe has hit the ball well twice in the second game and flying to right fielder Riley Meyer both times. She had a big double in game number 1, was 2 for 3. First pitch is in there for a strike. Just waiting for that right arm to go up. Took a little bit, but I was all right with it because I had it on my ump app. 0-1. That's a good-looking pitch, but it's outside for a ball, 1-1. Saldana at first, 2 outs. We're in the 4th. Beavers won game 1, 5-3. Roadrunners atop in this one, 2-0. There goes the runner to throw to second base, is not in time. Stealing it is Saldana, and Garcia trying to apply the tag. The throw was right on the money by Mackenzie Smith, maybe a little late. They didn't realize she was going in time, and she went around the tag, it looked like from Garcia, and is safe at second base with a stolen base. We have a 2-ball. No, we have a. I had a 2-1 count. The umpire just put up 3 fingers, but pretty sure I saw that one is in there for a strike. Let's see what he does now. Certainly thought we had a strike. It is. He's got 3-1 up, but I don't. Far be it for me to say I don't think that's right. That's fouled out of play. So I think we should have 3-2 now. I think we've figured it out. We got there by different methods. Different roads led to the same destination, to a full count. Acacia Wathen on deck. There's a line drive over shortstop. That's in for a base hit. Rounding third, headed to the plate. The throw's going to be offline, and it's an RBI single. Saldano scores with a slide. Third run scoring for the Roadrunners on an RBI single by Giannini. She's had a really good day at the plate. And that makes it 3-0 in favor of the Roadrunners in the top of the fourth, and Medeja Wathen's coming to the plate. And they're meeting at the mound for the Beavers. We're going to step away for just a second. We are in the top of the fourth of Game 2. Our score at Butte College 3, American River College 0.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers.
Second RBI of the day for Chloe Giannini. She had one in the first game and picked up one right there with the single to left center field, scoring Saldano from second. She is at second herself, going to second on the throw-in. There's a line drive by Wathen down the right field line. Medeja is behind 0-1. She is 2 for 2 in this second game and hasn't run batted in. Back in the second inning. So 3-0 for the Roadrunners. Seven hits in this second game through 3 2/3 innings. Line drive, first base foul. Great try by Madison Demon. Almost had that one. If it was not as foul as it was, she would have made the play. 0-2. Medeja out of Chico High. She is a freshman. We had just 4 sophomores on this Roadrunner roster. That's outside for a ball, 1-2. Just 4 as well off American River, but American River only listing 11 people on their roster right now. They have a couple coming back very soon, according to Coach Delgado. 1-2. Romero, one of those sophomores. That's outside again, 2-2. Good secondary lead by Giannini out at second base. Gets a fake throw from Mackenzie Smith behind the plate. Two-two pitch. Hit down to third. Adams has it. Over to first high and then getting back and no, safe at first base and a run scores. The throw pulled off the bag. Demon, I thought she might have got down and tagged it, but ruled no, and the runner never stopped, and Giannini scores from second base. Demon's going to go in there and have a little chat, and the coach is checking with the base umpire, who will go ask the home plate umpire if he saw a better angle of her actually contacting. I think they're saying she didn't come down and tag the bag in time. In that case, the home plate umpire might have a better angle at it looking down the line and know the call is going to be safe, and give credit to Giannini, who never stopped running, and she scored from second base. And Madison West will be the hitter now with the count 4-0 in favor of the Roadrunners in the top of the fourth inning. This all done with 2 outs. A single from Saldano, single from Giannini, scoring Saldano after she stole second base. And then the fielder's choice right there. Throw just pulling her off the bag. That's it down towards shortstop. Garcia's going to have to hurry to first. The throw is in time at first base. 2 runs, 2 hits, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 4th. The Beavers trail 4-0.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop in Telling. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. Personally, the most rewarding part is about eating it. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it, they can see it.
Bottom of the 4th inning. Now it's a tough hill to climb for the Beavers. They have had 1 base runner for the first 3 innings on a walk, and they are down now 4-0. Elizabeth Popick, Alexa Garcia, and Kayla Adams will be the first 3 hitters against Korea Childers, who's gone through 3 innings and allowed no hits, 1 base runner. She has struck out 1. So 1 strikeout, 1 walk. And here's Popick, who hit a soft line drive up the middle that Wathen pulled down back in the first inning. That's hit sharply down to third, handled by Thurman across the diamond. I don't think it was in time. That's a great run by Elizabeth Popick as the Roadrunners played that adjusted infield where Saldana was to the right of the pitcher and Thurman was at third base, and they hit it right to her. She gunned it across the diamond, but Popick, the first hit of the game for the Beavers, is an infield single that she legs out at first base, and here's Alexa Garcia. They go back with the right hand hitting Garcia to the normal configuration defensively. Garcia hits that one sharply to the right of second, off the glove of Wathen into center field for a base hit. Runner's going to go to third. The throw is going to be in time, and she is out at third base. The throw by Chloe Giannini got her at third, and a tag applied by Saldano. Second hit of the game for the Beavers, but just a brilliant throw by Giannini in right center field. In the air all the way to third base, and the tag is applied. 1 out here in the inning. And here's Kayla Adams. Grounded to second her first time. Adams swings and fouls it off. So Popick with the infield single, then a single that went just grazed the glove of Wathen when it got away into center field. And Giannini came in, picked it up, and gunned it to third base. Popick never stopping around second. And it took a perfect throw to get her, and that's what they got from Giannini. 0-1 now on Kayla Adams. Off-speed pitch is lifted foul down the right field line, out of play. So quickly 0-2. Savannah Haynes to follow Kayla Adams. Beavers showing a little life at the plate here with the first 2 hits of the game for ARC by Popick and Alexa Garcia. Alexa out at second base. Right now, took second on the throw to third. That's chopped right in front of the plate, picked up by the pitcher. Childers almost threw it away, but she threw it to first and got the out at first base. Moving to third is Garcia, but 2 outs now. And Savannah Haynes coming to the plate. Haynes grounded out to second base her first time. Beavers need to break through at least to get that first run. They have a runner at third base finally in the 4th inning. Childers outside for a ball, 1-0. Haynes at the plate and Meyer on deck. The 2 Casa Robles Rams on the Beaver starting lineup. Haynes swinging and I tried to check it, but she couldn't. It's a swing and a miss in the dirt. 1 ball and 1 strike on Savannah. Alexa Garcia over at third. That is outside. Nice frame job by West behind the plate, but didn't get the call from the Blue, so it's 2 balls and 1 strike. That's down low, 3-1. Childers has walked just 1 in the game. She has struck out 1. She has 3 balls and 1 strike on Savannah Haynes. That's chopped out towards shortstop, cut off by the third base. He's going to have to hurry to first. Got her by half a step. Good play by Saldano, and Haynes is retired 5-3. No runs, 2 hits, 1 left. We go to the 5th. The Roadrunners with a 4-0 lead.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadium. 33 action-packed home games loaded with fun for the whole family. Local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at a Super Taco. We love to see you.
Welcome to the top of the 5th inning. Brianna Williams will start it off for the Roadrunners. They lead 4-0. Cabria Childers, and then Nicole Grupe will follow. That is in there for a strike. Oh and 1 on Williams. She is 1 for 2 with an RBI single back in the first inning. Lifts one into center field. Garcia comes in, makes the diving play in center field. That's Alexa Garcia. Another good defensive play. We've seen him on both sides all through this doubleheader. And 1 out. And Cabria Childers, who's 0 for 2 in the game. She had a deep fly to center back in the first and a fly out to right in the third. Right-handed hitting pitcher from West Valley High School. Watches that one outside for a ball. One ball and no strikes on Childers. Hits that one well to left field. Popik's going back, and she's going to have room in front of the warning track for the catch. Thought that was going to carry a little bit better than it did. Got out there and moved Popik back a little bit, but Elizabeth ran it down and made the place. 2 out. Nicole Group's the hitter. Right fielder hit by a pitch and popped out. Left-hand hitting right fielder. Had a couple of hits in game number 1 and flied out to center, deep to center to end that game. Swings and misses at an off-speed pitch right there. 0-1, so she swung the bat really well. Was hit by a pitch in the first inning, then popped out to the catcher. That was in the third for Nicole. Riley Kusic to follow if Nicole keeps it going or starts something for the Roadrunners, who have a 4-0 lead. We're in the top of the 5th. Chops that out towards second. Haynes is all over it. Throws to first for the out. Good inning for Bree Romero, but her teammates are going to have to step up for her now as we go to the bottom of the 5th, and they trail 4-0.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop in Telling. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
Bottom of the 5th inning from Becky Russ Field. Beavers trailing 4-0. Cabria Childers out there for her 5th inning of work, and she'll face Riley Meyer, then Madison Demon, and Mackenzie Smith. That is 6, 7, and 8 for the Beavers. They had a couple of hits in the 4th inning, but had a runner thrown out at third base to kind of shut down that rally. That's chopped out toward Wathen at second base. On the big hop over to first for the out. Meyer is 0 for 2. One out here in the 5th, and Madison Demon, the hitter, she has 0 for 1, grounded out to second base her first time. Right-handed hitter, Madison Demon from Rio Americano High School. She watches that one down low for a ball, 1-0. Mackenzie Smith to follow for the Beavers, who kind of running out of time here in the bottom of the 5th. They trail at 4-0. 1 in the first, 1 in the second, and 2 in the 4th for Butte College. That's hit high up in the air, but foul out of play over to our right. Evens the count up at 1-1. That was not retrieved with the usual, vigor that the young ladies ran him down. It's just a guy who just kind of walked over there slowly, just kind of leaned over. It's in the dirt for a ball, 2-1. And then had to kind of straighten himself up a little bit before he returned the ball begrudgingly to the dugout. Did not ask for the Stones McCoy signature, which is offered free with any retrieved foul ball. Check out Stones tonight if he ever gets it together and gets over to that crab feed, 5-9 over at ARC, as the Alumni Association putting on their annual crab feed tonight to raise money for the athletic department. That's hit sharply out toward shortstop, under the glove of the shortstop. Thurman into center field for, I was going to say a base hit, but that's actually going to be an error on the shortstop. Hit very well by Madison Demon, but Thurman. Yes, Stones McCoy, I know if you hit a grounder to the person and she misses it, that's an error. Thank you. He's a great boss, that guy. He really knows the game. Mackenzie Smith is the hitter. I've had to resort to, I don't even want to talk about it, what he's done. That's hit well into left field. That's in there for a base hit, right between third and shortstop. Smith with a couple hits in game one, got a hit. Game one has a hit here in game two. That's the third hit. And it's first and second, one out. Ariana Alasso is the hitter, and the Beavers trying to make the Roadrunners pay for the infield error. As Denman moves over to second base. Top of the order, Bella Garcia to follow Ariana. She bunts it, but foul. Kind of did the sneaky bunt where she had the bat kind of coming down slowly and then tried to bunt it. That's what right-handed hitters have to do. Left-handers can just go bunt it and run, but right-handers, we got to be a little more sneaky, because it takes us a step longer to get to first base. 0-1 on Alasso. Freshman from Bear Creek High School. Up here with a couple on and a little bit of sliver of sun poking through. Hopefully that foretells good things for the Beavers. Tried buttoning that one, misses it, but the runners are going to steal and throws up me too late. So it's a double steal. Second and third now, but 0-2 on Alasso. So at third now is Demon. At second is Mackenzie Smith. Cabria Childers on the hill, 0-2. That's outside for a ball, not by much, but it doesn't have to be by much. 1-2. 4-0 in favor of the Roadrunners as we sit here in the bottom of the fifth inning. That's a line drive into right field. That's going to be a base hit. One run will score. The second run they're not going to send him. It was a good throw from right field by Group and a nice play by the catcher as well, but it is an RBI single for Lasso. First run scores for the Beavers, second hit of the inning. Demon scores. Staying at third is Mackenzie Smith, and now leadoff hitter Bella Garcia. We're going to have a meeting at the mound for the Roadrunners, and then the coach came out and everybody else left. So I don't know what that tells her, but she's going to talk to Cabria Childers, and let's see if they, with runners on base, it doesn't look like they're going to play the different configuration in the infield on the left-hand hitting Garcia, as Saldano is back at third, and at shortstop is Thurman. One run in, 4-1, and Garcia with Popick on deck. They are going to go into the new configuration, and let's see if the Beavers just send Alasso on a steal as there's nobody playing short, and now they're going to move Wathen over a little bit. So everybody does move over toward left field for the left-hand hitting Garcia, which serves them well in the infield with Wathen playing close to second base to guard against the steal attempt. That is outside for a ball. Garcia 0 for 2, struck out to open the bottom of the first and then grounded back to the pitcher in the third. She was 3 for 3 in game number 1. Smith is at third. Alasso is at first. That's chopped foul. One ball, one strike. Saldano about 10 feet to the right of pitcher Cabria Childers. So she is playing the infield very, very far in. That is in the dirt for a ball. Nice job by West behind the plate, keeping it in front of her, so she's keeping also over at first base. Outfield pulled around to the left as well with Group, the right fielder, in almost right center field. That's grounded down the right field, first base line. They're not going to have any play on Garcia, and the run will score. Infield single RBI for Bella Garcia, second run scoring. Mackenzie Smith scores. Moving to second base is Ariana Alasso. So 2 runs across the plate for the Beavers. And now we're going to have a meeting by the players for the Roadrunners as first and second. And Elizabeth Popick, who has popped out to second and singled in the game, with Alexa Garcia on deck. So Bella just picked the perfect place to hit that, a slow roller down the first base line, pulling Williams off the bag. No one was close enough to cover for her. The umpire's going to go out and ask the Roadrunners, hey, can we speed this up a little bit? You know, there haven't been a lot of meetings at the mound, though. I think you should have a cumulative time. So you can have as many meetings as you want, but you only have like 4 minutes that you can use. And so I just time you. So if you use 2 minutes on the first meeting, well, you got 2 minutes left in the whole game. That's a brilliant idea. I just came up with that. The configuration stays for the Roadrunners with Popick at the plate. Elizabeth, a freshman from Wood Creek, hits one back to the pitcher, who she's going to turn and throw to third for one, and no other throw. So well done by the Roadrunners on that one. It's the fielder's choice, and Alasso was retired at third. Bella Garcia goes to second, so still 2 on, and now it's Alexa Garcia who has singled and grounded back to the pitcher. She had a hard shot up the middle off the glove of Wathen back in the fourth inning. The play that Giannini threw the runner out at third. That's down in the dirt. Another nice stop by West to save a base. 1 ball and no strikes. Kayla Adams to follow, but it's all about Alexa Garcia right now. He had power last year, especially later on in the season. She pops that one up. Catcher's going to, the pitcher calls for it, and one of them caught it. I don't know which one, but the batter is out. It looks like it's going to be Childers with the catch. So 2 runs on 3 hits. They left 2. We go to the 6th. It's Roadrunners 4, the Beavers 2.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at a Super Taco. We'd love to see you.
Oh, I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. Personally, the most rewarding part is about eating it. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it, they can see it.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadium. 33 action-packed home games loaded with fun for the whole family. Local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, Kids Zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
Moving along into the top of the 6th here, it is the Roadrunners leading 4-2. Riley Kusic, Ashley Thurman, Isabella Saldano will be the first 3 hitters against Bree Romero. 1 in the first, 1 in the second, and 2 in the fourth for Butte. It's 2 in the 5th for the Beavers, who probably feel like they left something on the table there as well. So here's Kusic, who's flied to center and grounded to third. Takes that one and it is in there for a strike. I'm using mental telepathy and making the umpire raise his right arm. It's which is part of the umpire app. 0-1. Hopefully we can roll that up before the end of the season. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Kusic, a sophomore from Pleasant Valley High School up in Chico. Stands in with a 1-ball, 1-strike count. It's getting a little chillier out here. That sliver of sunshine kind of left as soon as the Beavers made their third out. Popped out of play to our right. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Roadrunners looking for their first win of the season. They've dropped their first 5. They are hitting the ball. They've got 7 hits in this game. They had 9 hits in the first game after entering with a .223 team batting average. So that has to be good for the coach. That's popped up out of play as well. I'm sure that Coach Stacy York is happy about that development, and she's got to be happy about Cabria Childers the way she has pitched in this second game. As Brianna Williams pitched the first game, and she pitched fine as well. She dropped a 5-3 decision. Gave up 9 hits and 5 runs. That one's hit slowly on the ground to the first baseman. Demon has it, going to flip it over to the second baseman covering. That's Savannah Haynes for the out. So Kusic is out 3-4, and that will bring up Ashley Thurman, who's flied to center both times she's appeared at the plate in this one. She caught the first game but was the flex player, so didn't get any at-bats. She's at shortstop in this one, and she is 0 for 2. Chops one over to third. Adams waits for the hop, throws it across the diamond, and gets her by a couple of steps at first base. So quickly 2 outs here in the 6th, and that will bring up Isabella Saldana, who's got a couple of singles in this game, and she had a couple of singles in the first game as well. She is 4 for 5 in the doubleheader. She has scored a run here in game number 2. That was back in the 4th inning when the Roadrunners put 2 on the board to push their lead from 2-0 to 4-0. The Beavers have since cut it back in half. That one floats in there for a strike. I used my telepathy and got the arm raised. Chloe Giannini, the leadoff hitter, is on deck. And she's been swinging a hot bat in this doubleheader, which makes it even more important to retire Saldana. That one's too high for a ball, 1-1. Isabella out of Rio Vista High School. She's one of the few sophomores on the roster for Butte College. Hits that one right back up the middle into center field for a base hit. So that is one tough out right there. 5 for 6 in the doubleheader, 3 for 3 in game number 2, and that does bring up Chloe Giannini, who has flied to right twice and hit an RBI single. She was 2 for 3 in game number 1, had a RBI and also a booming double to right field in that game. So she comes up here with 2 outs and the runner at first base. Aldano did steal the last time she was on base, narrowly evading the tag of Bella Garcia at shortstop. That is in there for a strike. Oh, and 1 now. That's too high. 1 ball and 1 strike. Two outs. Aldano down at first base. The Roadrunner dugout, which has been a festive place the entire doubleheader, I think we'll agree. Really festive here in this second game as they hold a 4-2 lead. Giannini watches that one outside for a ball, 2-1. Chloe wearing number 9, the freshman from Argonaut High School. 2 balls and 1 strike. She is out in center field. Had a tremendous throw earlier in this game to cut down the Beavers' runner at third base. Lifts that one foul to our left, so it evens the count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. We have a timeout. Next game for the Beavers looks like it's going to be Thursday, February 8th. That'll be here, a doubleheader. 12 o'clock for the first game. It's scheduled second game at 2, probably closer to 2:30. Then they are on the road for a couple. They take on Monterey Peninsula College on the 10th. That's a Saturday. That's a doubleheader. Then they go Tuesday on the 13th to Shasta College in Reading. Then they are back here for a doubleheader on Saturday, February 17th against College of San Mateo. Or they play Redwoods at 10 o'clock and San Mateo at 2 o'clock in that one. And we'll be out here broadcasting that one, I do believe. Here's the pitch. inside for a ball, 3-2. So check out ARC Athletics YouTube or Stones Radio Network's YouTube. Again, subscribe, and you'll be notified whenever the networks goes live with an ARC sporting event. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Medeja Wathan on deck. Soldano at first. It's hit sharply on the ground to second. Haynes has it, flips to short for the force, and that's the end of the inning. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Roadrunners lead this one 4-2.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop and Towing. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
Oh, I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job.
Bottom of the 6th inning. Beavers trail by 2. They'll send up Kayla Adams, Savannah Haynes, and Riley Meyer. 4, 5, and 6 against Cabria Childers. 2 ground outs for Kayla Adams here in this one today, batting in the number 4 spot for the Beavers. She hits that one sharply but foul down the third base line, almost hits the third base coach, and he just kind of nonchalantly moves out of the way. 0-1 on Adams. Beavers with 5 hits in the game and just 2 runs to show for it. All 5 hits have been in the last 2 innings as Childers went through the first 3, allowing just 1 base runner on a walk. So here's the 0-1 to Adams. Hits it sharply to the left to second. Wathan goes down and picks it up, and she can't get it. And sliding into first unnecessarily, actually, is Kayla Adams with a single. So Medeja Wathan, who has caught just about everything, knocked that one down and just couldn't find the handle. And legging it out is Kayla Adams for her first hit of the second game. Savannah Haynes comes to the plate. Savannah has grounded to second and grounded to third in this one, so she is 0 for 2. Kayla Adams just kind of taking it easy over on first base after that head first slide. That's outside for a ball. 1-0. Deja Wathan has just gotten to everything out of second base. That one looked to be going into right field. She went head first dive to her left side, knocked it down. I thought she was going to be able to pick it up, and it rolled just a little too far away from her. Fortunately for the Beavers, that is outside again to Haynes. 2-0. Riley Meyer to follow. 2-0 pitch coming up from Childers. She checks the wristband. Inside and low, ball 3. Beavers down by 2. We are in the bottom of the 6th inning here. Game 2, Beavers won Game 1 5-3. Bree Romero getting the win over Brianna Williams. Both pitched well in the contest. The 3-0 pitch is in there for a call, strike 3-1. I don't know, Chris, looking out past right field, I kind of miss our rugby guys. You know, now it's just an empty field, and we had all that activity going on today. 3-1 on Savannah Haynes. They're probably out of those pizza places, like we said. Haynes hits it sharply into left field. That's a clean base hit. Right in the hole between third and short. So Beavers finally getting their hitting shoes on. They've got 7 hits in the last 2+ innings, but they've only got 2 runs. And now let's see if Riley Meyer is moving the runners along or swinging away or exactly what she's doing. She shows bunt and pulls it back. And way off second base is Kayla Adams coming in as Giannini. She'd have been a little bit closer. She might have been able to get in behind Adams because she took a long secondary lead. Oh and 1. Shows bunt again, bunts it down the third base line. A beautiful bunt. They're going to have to go to first base, and the sacrifice is perfect by Riley Meyer. She's moved the tying run into scoring position at second base. She's thrown out by Saldano at first, and now with 1 out and 2 on, it'll be Madison Demon, the first baseman. Appeal at first base. They should have just appealed to me. I would have said no. Said out. And we're going to have a meeting at the mound. We're going to take a step away for just a second as they talk it over. We are in the bottom of the 6th inning, 2 on and 1 out. Score is the Roadrunners 4, the Beavers 2.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop in Towing. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. Personally, the most rewarding part is about eating it.
Meeting is over at the mound. We have Madison Demon coming up to the plate against Cabria Childers. Adams at third, Haynes at second after the Meyer sacrifice, which was perfectly executed. Demon takes down low for a ball. Infield is in for the Roadrunners. One ball, no strikes. Mackenzie Smith to follow. Madison swings and fouls it off. Off-speed pitch by Childers. Beavers won game 1. Their first win of the season, 5-3. Demon steps in. Madison from Rio Americano High School. One pitch is high and outside, 2-1. Looks down at the third base coach. Two balls, one strike. Demon takes inside again, ball 3. Infield is in, outfield pretty much straight away. Deep in left and center, kind of group is a little bit shallower in right field. Savannah Haynes, the runner at second base. She is the potential tying run here. 3 balls, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. A fastball got right by her. 3-2. Childers reached back a little bit for that one and came up with one that got past Demon. Makes it 3-2 on Madison. That is ball 4. No, it's called strike 3. It looked kind of low, and she went down to first base, and so I just assumed it was a ball, but call strike 3. That is the second out, and a big one right there. Changes the whole complexion of the inning, as here's Mackenzie Smith. She grounded back to the pitcher and singled back in the 5th inning. She's up here with 2 on, but now 2 outs after that key strikeout by Childers. That's outside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes on Mackenzie Smith. She had a couple of hits back in game number 1 as well. 2 for 3 in that one. So 3 hits on the day for Mackenzie Smith. We'd like to see number 4 coming up right here. It might be a tie game if she can. Swings and fouls that one off. That was a good off-speed pitch by Childers. 1-1 to Mackenzie Smith. Ariana Alasso on deck. Infield, of course, back at regular depth here with 2 outs. Smith hits one high in the air to right field. Going back is Group, and she's going to make the catch right in front of the warning track. So Childers gets out of a jam with the benefit of a strikeout and a flyout. We go to the top of the 7th. Roadrunners still on top, 4-2. Fast flung on and missed. He got him on strikes at 86, the off-speeder. Bruno strikes out the side. Potters get the win, 8-5. Sanchez 1 on 4. She gets it back, trying to get it back to Gallegos. What a spin move. Her shot is blocked. She has it controlled, puts in the goal. Witt trying to set it. She sets it over for Molly Harrison, pokes it over. Short set for Barrios, and her slam goes out of play. He's going to look that way. Now he's going to duck down the middle. He's got a guy wide open at the 18 kid. That's Robert Freeman. And Robert's trying to make a couple of moves. He comes back to the 15, comes down to the 10. He gets a block to the 5. Funny, but I wanted to ask you about that because I remember you doing that show, and you kind of
go ahead.
You want to. That's our new show.
Really nice.
Yeah, Beneath One Fern is what we call the show.
Between
Alternate.
a flower.
Yes. Well, we're working on workshopping the title.
Yes.
Ooh. Well, you may not see that $10, my friend. That woman does not like to fork over the cash.
I heard him say he'd pay you next Tuesday. So,
that's right. I didn't bring pad and paper, so I don't know what to tell you what's going to happen when I come back.
First of all,
I got to take notes.
We may end up in one, especially on this episode of the Stones and Toys Show.
Oh, snap.
Top of the 7th inning, 4-2 Roadrunners. They'll send up Medeja Wathen and then Madison West and Brianna Williams, 2, 3, and 4 against Bree Romero. Beavers with the rally in the bottom of the 6th and shut down by Cabria Childers as the Roadrunners move within an inning of their first win of the season. And here is Wathen, who has a couple of hits and reached on an error. She watches that one on the outside corner for a strike. 0-1. Hardy fans leaving. They watched 7 innings of the first game and 6 of the second, and then it's time to leave. Hey, people have obligations, man. They have places they have to be, okay? There's a crab feed that starts at 5. That is outside for a ball. 4:18. Stones better get into his tucks pretty soon. If he's going to be meeting and greeting, he's going to be like the George Clooney of the crab feed, 1 ball, 1 strike. That is down low, 2-1. ARCBeavers.com for information, and you can I'm sure you could just go on over and, get your tickets there. I'm just saying. Tickets at the door. Tell them you know Stones. 2-1 pitch is in there for a strike, 2-2. Two and two, leading off the top of the 7th. Madison West on deck. That's lifted into right field. It's going to be a fair ball down the right field line. All the way to the corner and getting into second base is Wathen. Thought that one might go foul, but she didn't have the slice. She had the ball, hit the ball straight down the line. And running it down is Meyer out in right field, but it's a double to open the inning. That is the third hit for Medeja Wathen in this game. She's at second base with nobody out. Hit number 9 for the Roadrunners. And here's Madison West, who singled in the first and popped out to third and grounded out to short. That is outside for a ball. 1-0. Brianna Williams to follow. That's a little bit too high. 2-0 on Madison West. Third base the first game, behind the plate in this one. She had a 2-run double in game number 1. Swings and grounds that one to Garcia at shortstop. Well, it takes her time, goes across the diamond, holds the runner at second, and gets the first out. So Wathen had to stay put. She's still at second base with one out. Here's Brianna Williams, who singled in a run to back in the first, popped to the catcher, and then flied out to center field. So she is 1 for 3. Brianna, the freshman out of Douglas High School, pitched the first game, playing first base in game number 2. Cabria Childers, the pitcher, is on deck. (4-2), top of the 7th. It's a good-looking pitch on the inside corner for a strike. 0-1. (0-1) on Williams. Merrow throwing her 14th inning of the day. That one's popped up on the infield, called by Demon at first base, and she catches it in foul territory. So big out right there, and that's Brianna Williams. She goes 1 for 4. And Cabria Childers, the pitcher, coming to the plate. She's flied to center, flied to right, and flied to left. So equal opportunity off the bat of Cabria Childers. She's up here with a runner in scoring position with 2 outs here in the 7th inning. Co-group is on deck in case Childers can keep the inning going. Hits it sharply to third. Adams, a nice stab over there, throws it across the diamond and gets her. Demon stays on the base this time, and the out is recorded. So a hit, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Last chance for the Beavers. They trail 4-2.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadium. 33 action-packed home games loaded with fun for the whole family. Local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
Bottom of the 7th, 4-2 Roadrunners. Cabria Childers out on the mound. She has given up 7 hits and just the 2 runs. And here's Ariana Olaso, who will start us off. Then Bella Garcia and Elizabeth Popick for the last chance for the Beavers. Olaso with an RBI single back in the 5th inning. She walked in the 3rd. Right-handed hitting, designated hitter against Cabria Childers. That's hit out towards second base. Wathen's out there. Gobbles it up over to first for the out. So quickly, 1 pitch, 1 out. 2 left for the Beavers. Here's Bella Garcia. She has struck out, grounded to the pitcher, and had an infield single and an RBI back in the 5th when the Beavers scored both of their runs. Left-hand hitting shortstop up here. with Popick to follow and hopefully getting Alexa Garcia up to the plate this inning. And the shift is on with Saldano playing to the right of the pitcher. That's off-speed pitch in there for a strike. Thurman is on the line at third base. And the outfield is switched around to the left side. 0-1 now on Bella. Chops that one back to the pitcher. Childers throws it over to first and gets her by a step. So 2 up, 2 down here in the 7th inning for the Beavers. And the last chance in this one is Elizabeth Popick, who was popped out to second, or soft liner actually to second, a single, and then a fielder's choice. So she is 1 for 3. Saldana will stay in that adjusted spot next to the pitcher, just outside the circle. Popick trying to get on to give Alexa Garcia a chance. Hits it high up in the air. It's foul. It might be playable going out there, and what a try by Saldano, but she can't get there to make the play. The defense of the Roadrunners moving around like a football defense right before the snap, as they had people running left and right, and they're back in a normal configuration with Saldana at third and Thurman in the regular spot at short, and now they make the adjustment, and the outfield adjusts accordingly. 0-1 pitch coming up from Childers. Right back to Childers. She's got it. She goes to first, and that's the ball game. The Roadrunners are breaking into the win column with a 4-2 win over the Beavers in game number 2, and give it up for Cabria Childers. She throws a 7-hitter and gets her first win of the season. Romero for the Beavers, another good outing, but she's going to be on the wrong side of a 4-2 score. Our last reminder, head out to the crab feed today from 5 to 9. Meet Stones McCoy. For Stones McCoy, Chris Toy, we ask you to watch, we ask you to subscribe and like on our YouTube channels, ARC Athletics and Stones Radio Networks. They will alert you when the next time we go live with an ARC sporting event. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you next time.
It's an oldest ready number that we do. Chemicals of mama, I'm sure what now, yes, I am.